welcome everyone to the second game of the 2008 season, Upper St. Clair versus Cardinal Mooney. Cardinal Mooney comes out of Youngstown, Ohio with a 4-0 record. Panthers are 0-0-1 with a tie in Bethel Park, and ball's underway.
The Cardinals, in their traveling red uniforms, will be going from left to right on our screen. The Panthers, in their home whites, will be going from right to left, as you see on your camera. Frankly, oh, here comes Ashe, trying to get a little run going in the beginning, and the ball goes out of bounds for a Mooney throw. Just to give you a little background on Cardinal Mooney, they had an excellent team last season. Obviously, they're having a great start so far at 4 wins and no losses. They start all seniors. They have 12 returning seniors, apparently, and Coach Schneider, who I talked to before the game, said, look out for speed, speed, and more speed.
They'll put shots on goal. They will move the ball up in a transition, so we'll see a lot of activity. Ball possession is going to be critical to St. Clair tonight.
You know, and that was really the difference against from the first half to the second half against Bethel Park on Saturday. The Panthers' possession in the midfield especially was a lot better. So here's Mooney. Going to try to bring it across here. Here's the possession game as we speak. Make St. Clair do the chasing. They look like they play a fairly similar formation as the Panthers. Flat back four, it looks like. Oh, here's a little turnover. Lachelle going to try to send him to the flag. And Laston can't quite get there. It will be a Mooney throw.
Well, we've seen a change of formation by St. Clair. Second half of the Bethel game, they went to a 3-5-2 into an attacking mode here with the mids.
And it looks like what they've done tonight. Joe Rust has come in. He's kind of the, I guess, defending midfielder or controlling midfielder, depending on how you want to define it. But yeah, it is an interesting formation. It's a departure from what we've seen out of Upper St. Clair the past couple of years.
So the way we set up is Kyle, Poljack, and Steen in the back, and Mooney goes long over the top. Midfielders are Dormish, Rust, Lachelle, that's Wilson and Kumar. And the two attackers are going to be Carlton Laston and Jimmy Belak.
This is Joe Rust controlling. He gets it to Ashe Kumar, who scored both of the Panther goals in the 2-2 tie on Saturday. Ooh, little turnover here. Mooney looking to counter.
Yeah, we'd like to see more play and more off the ball effort by St. Clair. Real long ball into the keeper, and Scott Matthews gathers it in. But we want to see more play off the ball, and the two goals that Ashe did get, one was on a PK, one was on a throw-in set play, so we want to see some activity on a transition game I'd like to see tonight.
Yeah, and Coach Schneider expressed to me the same thing. He just thought the activity level wasn't where it needed to be. So Steen's going to try to play the low ball, intercepted by Mooney. They bat on the midfield. Mooney taps back, and looks like they're going to clear away. Another turnover here. Lachelle looking good in the early going here, winning balls in the midfield. This will be a Panther throw just across midfield, and senior defenseman Steve Kyle will take the throw.
These teams annually see each other, so it's still going to be a feeling out period probably early in the game here. But again, like you said, Gavin, it's a possession game, so it'll be a while to settle some play down here.
Ball's going to hop on the artificial surface with the true bounce on this pitch, and the Mooney goaltender will have no problem fielding it, and he will punt away. You got to keep it low. He kind of mishit it, I think, and here comes Laston. And it's turned over again. Another Panther throw just about in the same spot as we saw a minute earlier. Kyle will take it once again for the Panthers. Lachelle Fields tries to tap up line. He still battles, and it will be a Mooney throw. Going to try to go up the wing. Again, Lachelle steps in. Very poised play by the central defender there from Mooney, and he does clear up to his midfielder.
It was nice to see Belak pressure in the forwards, and that's, again, an emphasis we want to. There's another touch by Jimmy Belak.
Looked like a handball. It was. Okay. Number 3 looks like he's very confident handling the ball back there as kind of their captain of the back line, but, you know, that can get you into trouble, too, if you get too confident and too casual back there, and it looked like that benefited the Panthers. This is a pretty dangerous place to have a set piece.
Okay, Kumar will take the direct kick.
He can shoot from here too, as long as this is.
Holding the 18. Drops it in. Keeper comes out. Not much interference in front of him. The ball went directly to him. And he'll take a long throw up the left wing. Touch over midfield by Cardinal Mooney.
Trying to tap to the corner flag here. Polejack marking nicely. Tried to do a little overlap, but Polejack is there and clears away for the Panthers. But not out. Mooney's going to tap it back in. Here comes Scott Matthews off his line, and it looks like offsides. Yeah, the flag is up, and Panthers will get a free kick out of this.
We carried back with a lot of white shirts on defense. They were kind of clustered up over there, and again, a little bit of an offside play.
When you only have 3 guys back, obviously it's it's kind of a scary proposition, but it also does lend itself to offsides. Nice little ball from Mooney. Here comes Scott Matthews off his line. Very nice, aggressive, assertive move from Scott Matthews, clearing the ball out of bounds and out of trouble.
A lot of speed as Hernandez came up as a lone forward. He was on the run. We'll see, again, an occasional long ball here, and it'll be a line drive, and these guys do fly.
Yeah, Hernandez, 22, and 7 Merlot are 2 guys with a lot of speed in the early going. You can tell that is a long throw. Nice little back flick with the head. Can he keep it in? They will keep it in. Looking to cross. He does get across. It's a flick with his head. Scott Matthews controls and saves just off the goal line. Good little combination stuff from Mooney there. Matthews will go long with it. Get it out of the Panther zone. Lachelle with a miss hit. Here comes Mooney on the counter again. Nice little ball to the outside.
Looking for the cross in the center, 2 men all the way across. Drops into the middle. And Ashay Kumar comes back and makes a nice defensive play.
Yeah, you like to see that out of your offensive mids. Very nice on Ashay's part. Trying to play a little through ball. Nobody home. Scott Matthews with ease for the Panthers. Very nice trap there in the midfield. Mooney controls, now turns and regains their footing.
Phil Dormish does a double team. Carlton Laston brings it down. And Panthers will take the throw in.
Good shield by Dormish there to win the throw.
Change of field. Carson Lachelle sends it up. Out of bounds. Good look at Matt Wilson going to the corner. We'll see if that materializes later.
Oh, that's something you got to look for due to his speed, and I think that was the right idea. Polejack with his head. He has time. He will chest it down to his foot. Play high to the midfield. Battling inside. Flicks back. Plenty of time in the central defense. He's going to go long ball. Panthers have 3 guys there. Polejack again. And Kyle heads it down. Russ tries to touch wide. Can't stick with it. Here comes Mooney. A lot of space here on the left side.
David Steen breaks that up going in. And the Cardinals come up with the ball.
Should be a Panther throw there, I think.
It's starting to look like Cardinal Mooney setting up their offense at this point. They've done the feeling out. They know what they want to do here, and we'll see. About 10 minutes in, that's what it took him to get set up. Scott Matthews cuts in front of Polejack and clears the ball.
Beautiful touch by Belak, first touch.
Yep.
A little rush there, trying to get that ball. The same play we talked about earlier, springing Matt Wilson down the right wing.
Goes out of bounds across the end line. Goalkeeper will take the kick at the 6-yard line. 10 minutes into a scoreless first half. Nice clear across midfield. And Cardinal Mooney brings the ball down, sends outside to the right. Looks to feed to the corner. David Steen, soft touch. Phil Dormish steps in.
Nice play.
Sends it up to Joe Russ. Looks open inside to Karsten.
This is what we talked about, possession. And just as I say that.
Got to midfield. I mean, they brought the ball out of a pressure situation nicely with a couple of good touches.
But, you know, it wasn't just clearing. It was good possession and control. That's the type of stuff you really want to see. It's more advanced soccer.
Okay, Cardinal Mooney back to possession, bringing the ball across midfield out of bounds. St. Clair, a little bit of pressure on the sidelines, will take the throw.
One thing I think we're seeing in the early going that is an extension of what we saw late in the game against Bethel is the pressure in the midfield. It's been much, much better since the first half of the Bethel game.
That was interesting. Steve Kyle took the throw in. Turnover here. Hernandez up front by himself, drops it back. Number 9 goes through the goalpost, the football goalpost. And it'll be a free kick for Scott Matthews.
Well, we talked about Hernandez's speed up front. He also looks to be their target guy in terms of playing with his back to goal. He did a beautiful job of shielding the defender and then dropping back to an on-rushing teammate, and they got a great opportunity. Best scoring opportunity of the game so far.
And he's big and strong, so he's committing 2 players out of those 3 in the back to go to him.
Another handball on the Mooney Cardinals. Dormish with a quick restart to Lachelle. Wilson trying to touch middle. Again, Aucher checking back and getting a steal. Rust back to Aucher. Nice little crossover. Got a little space. Mooney doing a nice job of getting back, running him off the ball. He wanted a foul, did not get one.
Good head flick. Steve Kyle brings it down. David Steen had to make a quick turn. Slows the play down. That was a quick transition coming back again.
Yeah, their counter is quick. It's going to be a big test for the 3 backs of the Panthers.
Short throw in, give and go. Cardinal Mooney battles for the ball. Looks for the open man in the middle. Changes fields all the way across. And adds another attacker to the forward. 10 cross. Nice header. Scott Matthews makes the save right at the end line.
Now the Panther defender checking back there slipped, unfortunately. That was a beautiful little cross by Simon, number 10, who's wearing the captain's armband from Mooney. But, you know, it's just an uncharacteristic slip by the Panther back line. Led to a good opportunity. This is Bielak heading on, same type of thing.
Head flick back to the keeper. He can handle it. Settles the ball down.
Turnabout is fair play. That was good stuff from the Panthers. Bielak with a nice little head flick. Kyle tries to turn, can't quite keep it in, but it'll be a Mooney throw. He kind of subverted an attack there. It was good stuff.
If history repeats itself, last year's game was fairly physical. I mean, there's going to be some checking, there's going to be some hands, there's going to be, again, body on body, so we're going to work through that.
Nice little ball to Bielak. Laston could not quite settle it and get much on it, but that was great stuff again from Jimmy Bielak as the catalyst in the midfield.
And the further he got in, the worse the angle got.
Yeah, and I think that's why he was trying to hurry it a bit.
Was that a...
Boy, it looked like it was, yeah.
Definitely. We saw it out. Phil Dormish did too. He worked him out of bounds.
And that's the type of hustle you get from Phil Dormish. Let's get our first sub of the game here. As who do we got? Pat Davis coming in?
Right. He'll go in for... Oh, he took
Laston
out.
And this is what Davis does best. Use that big frame to shield the defender, and he did it beautifully. And he won another Panther throw deep in the Cardinals' territory.
Pat Davis drops it back. Danny Poljak usually takes that attack and throw, but something changing here.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that in that case. Nice poise by Dave Steen with the back flick on his head.
That was big because the goalkeeper was coming out past the box, too.
He just did the same thing there. Dave Steen showing great poise, the junior defender. Davis trying to turn. Mooney looked to kind of switch fields there, nobody home, and it will be a Panther throw. Another thing that'll be interesting to see now that we got our first sub is, you know, the Panthers play a lot of guys. They have a lot of depth. Can you wear down your opponent that way?
Yeah, we went through everybody but 2 guys on the bench at the Bethel game, so Coach Snyder definitely in these non-section games, and again, against the quality opponent, he's going to be changing bodies.
And so Davis wins the throw here deep in Mooney territory again. They're going to go back to him. Nice little crossover. Lachelle's going to play wide. We got an on-runner. Belak with a header. Just couldn't quite finish, just wide to the left. Beautiful little ball.
If he'd have gotten it square and changed direction, keeper was coming across, that would have been a nice corner to pick.
Boy, that was a nice quick restart by the Panthers. Really good stuff. And it looks like the first Mooney sub of the game as well. So each side's had a pretty darn good scoring opportunity early.
Carson Lachelle.
Could have been a high boot.
Dangerous play, that was.
So the Panthers will have a free kick at midfield off the high boot call, and this will be Dave Steen taking it.
David Steen feeds it into the 18. Nice by Jimmy Belak. Brings it back to himself. Sitting in the box. Okay, forces Cardinal Mooney to restart by sending it out of bounds. St. Clair will take the throw. Sends it back to Poljak. Poljak off of a Mooney foot, and it'll be another throw.
This time they are going to leave it for Dan Poljak to do the long throw he likes to do. And that, as we talked about, they scored on this against Bethel Park. This is dangerous.
Over the top.
It's
Big
loose.
Target. Belak's there, and he kicks it high.
Boy, Jimmy Belak had a great opportunity there, but the ball was bouncing. That's a tough half volley, and he got a lot of it. He just couldn't keep it down, but that's a great, anytime you can get an opportunity for Dan Poljak to take that throw deep in the opposition territory, I think it's something you got to do.
Well, that's what I think last time when Pat Davis was taking it, he looked back to see what was going on, so we'll see that more often.
Nice win again. Very active early from Lachelle in the midfield.
Again, another strong forward, this sub number 1.
We've seen a lot of back checking here from Ashay Kumar in terms of being defensively responsible. Very impressive. Number 9 is going to return to the game. Hernandez will leave. And we got 2 Panther subs here. Let's see, Dormish leaves and
Pizzone's in, and Ben Walker in. Danny Poljak heads it down. Long ball out of bounds off of Shea Kumar's foot. Cardinal Mooney will restart on their end of the field. That was a miss hit off the side of the foot. Recovered by Cardinal Mooney. They look to drop back, and they'll take the foul. Pizzone back checking.
Yeah, he was being nice and aggressive in there, which is what you like to see your subs do. Uh-oh, little miscommunication. Pat Davis running on. This will be a turnover.
That was nice. A little bit too hurried by Karsten, but that was nice. Again, Pat Davis pressure on the backs. They may not see that much effort in the back on that kind of pressure because they always do play an up-front game, Cardinal Mooney. So we'll see if we can create some turnovers. So far, we've done about 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, and that's, there's a difference between being confident and poised and being overconfident in the back, and we've mentioned it already. Nice little back flick. Mooney can't quite turn it there. It will be a Panther throw. Nice long throw. Davis tries to shield. Out of bounds again. Panthers putting good pressure on the defensive players. The forwards are doing a really nice job pressuring them and making them make quick decisions. Ashay with a nice little fake, trying to go to the outside here. Tapping it back middle, can't quite settle it, but good idea. Ben Walker running on. Panthers have a lot of numbers back. Good move by Steen stepping in. Heads up. Poljak again. Really like the effort of the Panthers to get numbers back.
They are looking for this long ball, and they're hitting it almost on the spot. I mean, It's as soon as that ball is released off the foot, they are curling right around that defender.
Yeah, and you got to give the Panthers credit to recognize that counterattacking ability and really commit numbers back. You know, it takes a little bit of extra effort, but it's good stuff to see. So we got Poljak on the free kick here. Keeps it low. Bielak tried to flick it on. It's going to turn. It's loose. Headed away, but not out. Puts it back in. We got somebody loose. Ooh. Tripped over the back of the Cardinal Mooney defender, and the goalie will come out and play it. Nice throw.
Big change of field. And right now we're in a scoreless. Panthers 0, Cardinal Mooney 0. Just crossed 20 minutes into the first half.
And more subs. We got 2 more subs here for the Panthers. Kumar out, Dormish back in. We got Jimmy Bielak out, and
that's David McCurry up front.
David McCurry, the youngest.
No, Robert's the youngest, but
Oh.
yeah.
Well, we graduated one, and
We have 3.
yeah.
Michael's injured, and the captain, David and Robert. Zone eyes it. McWilson, big body up front. I mean,
Really?
This guy is real physical, makes some big runs.
Good aggression there from Pizzone on checking back, showing defensive responsibility. Mooney's shown a couple guys with some big throws. You know, we've seen how it can be a weapon for the Panthers. I'm sure it works both ways.
Wilson with a head flick in. Steen does a nice clear.
Miscommunication. Russ does a real nice job winning that. Not quite out. Steen makes the smart play and delivers it. They try to turn, and it's out of bounds. Panther throw. Pizzone enters it.
Okay, we've got a handball, and we'll take a direct kick from the 25 on the football field.
It's good work from my good friend Rick Liclitis, the central referee. I have to go give him a shout at halftime.
Okay, David Steen will take this left foot in ball. We're holding the 18. Too long.
Boy, it was up in the air a long time, which is what you do want to see from it. We just couldn't get a guy running onto it. I do like the way he strikes his set pieces, though. I think he has the right idea.
It's in a position where we do have a scoring opportunity. Keeper clears midfield. It's help from his defense. Danny Poljak sends it the other way.
Yeah, absolutely.
David McCurry hit from behind. And we'll take a kick from the 40.
I like the Panther defense has been a lot more aggressive. I feel like they're a lot more assertive in their choices and their routes, and they're kind of making a decision and sticking with it and living by it. And I think that's the right way to do it.
They're not looking for help. They know that there's 3 back there. They got to do something.
Well, maybe that's part of the strategy. Poljak goes long with this.
Nice.
It's loose. Oh, boy, Pizzone was there, and he got ahead on it. That was a really difficult angle. He did a pretty good job with it.
Lachelle had a good chance in the middle, too.
Somebody's down in the box here.
That's Karsten.
Now, he certainly brings a lot of passion and physicality to the game, and you really have to respect his effort. Karsten Lachelle, number 13. Hobbling downfield, but have a feeling it's going to take a lot more than that to get him off the field.
I'll tell you, keeper's kicks getting across midfield back us up real good here.
He has a great leg. That's tough to do. Panthers touch wide. Nice little touch by Ben Walker.
Curry going down the side. Chips in to Pat Davis. Turner, an open shot. Keeper saw it all the way.
I like putting the ball on net. I think Pat had more time than he realizes, but I do like the idea. And we had a guy running on there on the left side. If that ball is spilled at all, it's a Panther goal.
We got to see that driving shot. Too many times we're reaching back behind and not getting enough on his shot.
I think you're right. Nice little move by McWilson. He's showing good speed.
Give and go. He's going to the corner. He's looking for a big left-footed cross.
Little hesitation, stop and go.
There it is.
Beautiful cross. Boy, Steen made a lot of contact there. Good stuff from Pizzone to get it out of trouble temporarily. Got 3 Panther subs.
Kumar back. Oh, Matt Myron in, and Matt Wilson. And Pizzone.
Walker and Lachelle.
Walker and Lachelle out. Throw into the box.
Touched.
Oh, man, did McWilson have an open net all by himself out there. He drove it high and wide.
Well, we just talked about Pat Davis having a little more time than he thought. I think that was the same case there. He had time to settle that a little bit more than he did. He tried to go the half volley route, which, as we've talked about, is a very high difficulty move, and just kind of airmailed it.
Yeah, the problem is you're trying to get it high and you want to drive it down low, and it just ends up on the top of your foot going out of bounds.
Oh, it's super difficult, no doubt about it.
Matt Meyer makes a touch. Kumar outside the Dormish.
Good pressure from 3 Panther players. Trying to flick it, but Dave Steen is there, plays with his right foot. Trying to get a flick from McCurry, and here comes Pat Davis. He has a little room.
He's getting mauled going down the side, letting a lot of physical play go. Pat pressures him, gives him a shot. Dormish comes in.
And it looks like the Panthers are going to get this throw, even though it appeared to go off Phil Dormish.
This will be a big chance for Poljak again. Lots of hand checking inside. Referee's already warned them.
Did
And a
not shield the
straight throw
goalie
to
enough
keeper.
there.
Yeah. Pat Davis and the defender battling hard. Mooney does a reset all the way back to the defense. Opens up the field. Joe Russ by himself.
Eesh.
Behind Matt Wilson. Nice carry, nice overlap going down the left wing. Defender looking for a service in. Danny Poljak intercepts, clears it up. He's got time and field.
Interesting
Wilson,
ball.
nice over the top to McCurry. And forces Mooney to go into a reset.
Boy, Danny Poljak did a couple good things there. First, obviously being in the right place to intercept the cross. Secondly, he settled it and looked to make a play rather than just booting it out, and it really got a Panther counter.
Then Wilson had open field to make a good view, too, looking at McCurry going down the wing.
Yeah, absolutely. And more Panther substitutions, as we talked about. Laston will return up front, as will Belak. Long throw by Poljak. Flicked on. McCurry wins it. Ashe can't quite. Oh, nice little turn by Ashe. Tries to lift it over the defender. Creative little play, but Mooney goalie
short
up.
hop. Yeah, he had room to see that.
Ooh,
Nick Wilson over the top. Little bicycle over his head. 9 goes to the corner. Nice stop. Drops it back for a service. There we go. Mick Wilson is a big guy, and he uses that. He got called for that on a hold.
Yeah, he's a big body, and he's very difficult to match up with one-on-one for the Panther defenders who, we don't have a whole lot of size back there.
Steen with a big left foot.
Kyle battling. Panthers touch. Dormish touches back. A lot of time for Dave Steen. He's looking for Belak, can't quite get it there. Nice little give and go.
7 carries. Centers it in. McWilson drops it back. He wanted that shot. They wanted him to take that shot. Crosses it over to the open man. Goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, 7 Merlo is a dangerous player in the midfield. He's kind of the guy who tries to link everything up, and he can carry, and he's got a long throw in, and he has some great balls. He's really an excellent player.
We're down to about 9 minutes left in the first half, a scoreless tie. And again, a little bit of frustration from the Cardinal Mooney fans here because I think that they've been dominant in a lot of games. They've seen a now defensive team playing against them.
So Lachelle returns for the Panthers, giving Joe Rust a break. Trying to settle it, they do. Deflected by Poljak. Dan Poljak keeps it from going on net. Kumar reaches in, makes a nice little ball up. Some battling, but Laston will win it. Belak, good pressure, forces a Panther throw.
Yep. Change of field, had some open there, but again, rushed the kick.
Yeah, some of their backline passing from Mooney hasn't been as crisp as you'd like, and it's given the Panthers time to recover. This is Belak settling, touches wide here. Plenty of space. Matt Myron has it. Now to Steve Kyle.
Poljak sends in on a diagonal. Okay, should be a white throw.
It is. Dormish did a nice job of shielding his opponent.
Shell looked for, oh, Laston was curling right around the defense, broke nicely with the ball.
Uh-oh, dangerous touch by Steen. Poljak shields, beautiful shield by Dan Poljak. And Steen will clear away. Myron has it. He plays it up in the air. Ooh, trying to do the give and go. They got a man down the sideline here. Can he keep it in? He does.
Wilson does. Big left foot that hooked it right back into the play.
Here comes McWilson.
Gonna go.
Very nice.
David Steen comes from the right side and he helps out.
Boy, that's a superlative defensive play from David Steen. It wasn't the man he was marking, but he stayed in support, came over to help, and boy, McWilson's a load, but Steen hustled back. And it is a corner. It's still a dangerous play, but that would have been a really, really good scoring opportunity for the Cardinals. So here we go. I think this might be their first corner of the game.
What a hook, and nice.
Yeah, beautiful in-swinger.
Okay, Belak has room. Needs support. And we got Wilson charging up. Tough when everybody was in the box on defense to try and get on a transition play.
That's a long run. Touches middle. That's a good touch.
Show gets there.
Ow.
Yeah, he landed on his shoulder, which was not pretty.
And that's
payback.
Unfortunately, that's. He was very frustrated from what he thought was a foul earlier and kind of made a frustration foul. So we got a Mooney free kick here at about midfield. They're going to go along with it. McWilson with a nice little header. Scott Matthews off his line. Nice aggressive line. He comes up with it. He's going to throw it for the quick restart. Poljak touches. Ooh, a little creative ball to the outside there. Here's O'Shea.
Runners were turned out. Karsten was going to the far corner, and then Phil Dormish was overlapping coming up left, so we didn't have support in the middle. That's where that ball ended up.
This is Jimmy Belak. Touches wide. We have a little bit of space here. Does Lachelle. Dormish had to hold up for him as not to be offsides, and he was looking for a corner run and couldn't quite connect.
We nicely stayed connected, though. We had some midfield support. It would have been nice to see that connect.
Rust returns from iron. And Hernandez returns for the Mooney Cardinals. You like to see that 7 jersey come off the field, as dangerous as he's been. Nice stuff. Michelle again.
They do pretty much a rotation with 7, Hernandez and McWilson, so they'll see these two in, and then McWilson will probably take a blow and number 7 will come back in.
Yeah, gotcha. This is Rust playing low. Oh, he was looking for a runner, but they just weren't on the same page. There's a couple ideas that the Panther midfielders and forwards have had that have been good ideas, just not on the same page. You know, if the Panthers can start, you know, getting on the same wavelength there, they're going to get some good scoring opportunities.
We're just inside 5 minutes. Scoreless first half. Cardinal, Mooney, and our Upper St. Clair Panthers.
Really good first half, though. A lot of action.
Now, this is definitely 2 quality teams going against each other. Some people would say a 0-0 game at this point wouldn't be entertaining, but we played well.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been good scoring opportunities, a lot of good possession. It has not been choppy. You know, it's 2 high-level soccer teams playing very, you know, playing high-level ball, and it's what you like to see, really. So we got a Panther free kick here, and Dan Poljak will once again take it. A smart little play here. Steve Kyle with room, touches back, and wins a Panther throw.
Mooney packs 8 guys back into the box, though, here, because they know they have the speed to counter. They got a lot of defenders down low.
So I think that was a handball on Carlton Laston. Ashe was trying to catch him on a flick, but I think they were tight.
Jimmy Belak on the run, pressure. Looks for the open man. Cardinal Mooney crosses midfield. Cross and play. Drop back to the open man.
Ashe checking back again. Nice stuff. Dormish.
One good thing, too, as dangerous as these forwards and mids are for Cardinal Mooney, we're not letting them have that set play up close inside the 20-25 yard line. We have the opportunity to clear. We're clearing the midfield.
The marking backs have done a nice job being confident and aggressive, and we've really done a good job, I've said it several times, of committing numbers back. Guys are really hustling. Good marking. Uh-oh, it's loose a little bit. Here is Steen. Nice little play to Ashe Kumar. Little hold. Trying to touch middle. And it looks like we're going to get a booking.
No, it was a hold one direction and a hold coming back.
Oh, no, it was a penalty called on the Panthers.
Right. The stands gave call both ways, and they got that call. They're looking for a quick start. We stalled that out. Everybody's regrouped.
A beautiful little heading cross. Boy, Simon had a gorgeous heading cross, but I don't even think Mooney was expecting that.
The shame of that whole transition play right there was bad throw by Dormish. Again, 2 calls here that we're starting to get questionable as far as not setting back and just letting the call go and getting set.
The game is getting very, very chippy, which Bob kind of foreshadowed from last year's game. That's another push. That's 2 pushes.
Cardinal Mooney going in this last minute of play, looking to make a lot of pressure up front.
Boy, it was a nice cross by Simon, but nobody home. It was a little bit wide. Panthers got to do a better job of keeping their poise here. They're kind of getting caught up in some of the pushing and shoving that's going on and not maintaining their poise. They've got to, you know, keep your feet. Don't try to tackle, you know, hard and just play your game. It's easier said than done when it gets in, you know, in a physical, emotional game, but they got to do a better job. Headed right back towards Matthews. Nice little bicycle by Polejack. And this is Rust. Flick on.
Shielded out. Cardinal Mooney take the throw at 30 seconds left in the first half.
Some hand fighting going on there between Kyle and the Mooney player, but again, good support defensively by the Panthers. Shea doing a nice job of checking back again. Polejack clears up. Whoa.
Oh, that was a trip and a push.
Carlton Laston.
Mooney was definitely making sure that that wasn't going to be a breakaway.
3, 2, 1.
And you'll call that a good foul at midfield.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and the buzzer goes. A scoreless first half. Upper St. Clair Panthers versus Cardinal Mooney Cardinals. Scoreless 0-0 Panthers Cardinal Mooney. Cardinal Mooney changes the goalkeeper to Brandon Fochik. And setting us up, Scott Matthews still in goal. Same starters on defense, which are David Steen, Danny Polejack, and Steve Kyle. Kyle sends it up to the mids, and the mids set up as Joe Rust, Karsten Lachelle, Matt Wilson, Ashay Kumar, and Phil Dormish, and the two forwards, Jimmy Belak and Matt Wilson. So same starting lineup comes in the second half to start.
And Mooney plays out of bounds again. We have a deep Panther throw here early on. Look for Ashay Kumar. They find him. Nice little crossover back to his right. This is Lachelle. Now they're going to go all the way across the field to Joe Rust. Looking for Matt Wilson towards the corner, heading on. Anybody running? No. And the new goalie comes in, gets tested right away.
We had 4 guys waiting for that ball to be fed in, and they kind of a lot of standing around. We were waiting on the play. It never happened.
Good battle by Steve Kyle. Very nice win. Lachelle again carries it. Belak trying to touch wide, not overrunning the play. Dormish tries to touch middle. Nice little touch. Joe Rust has some time. Trying to play wide. Mooney will pick that off, but Rust will recapture it and play it out of bounds for a Mooney throw right at midfield.
We were remarking at halftime that Cardinal Mooney's not used to this 0-0 tie with a quality defensive team against them. I have a funny feeling.
No, and you can see it in their frustration levels at the end. They were really trying to get aggressive and try to get a late goal, and they played with more of a sense of urgency. Nice little touch by Simon.
McWilson sends it right across into the box.
Rust clears wide, and it'll be a Mooney throw.
8 defenders back, so we are checking back.
They run one of their defensemen all the way up. He looks like their target guy, number 18. He's a big, big guy. And that's who they're throwing to. He's going to try to flick it. Steen does a really nice job of getting it out of there.
Clear and play goes out of bounds. Mooney will bring it back in from their defensive side of the field. Hernandez heads it forward. Tries to flick it over the back. And Lachelle comes up with it. Sidelines was looking for a dangerous play. Carson stepped in nicely.
Russ gets his head on that one.
Danny Polejack clears forward over the top of Belak, and we'll get a call at the 35-yard line.
It was sort of unnecessary. He looked like he had enough time to get around him and win that ball, but he just kind of went through Belak, and this is not a real place you want to commit a penalty, not in a 0-0 game especially.
No, the defender definitely was overly aggressive.
So we have Dave Steen at the 35-yard line of the football field. Plays it up. Here's a dangerous ball.
Keeper's off his line.
They just have Mooney has so much size on the back line.
They definitely shielded the keeper, even though he was out of his box.
Polejack. Hernandez goes up and wins it. Polejack trying to cross over, but should be a Panther throw.
It is St. Clair throw. Danny Polejack will take it long into the box.
Nice little settle by Mooney. Nice little crossover move.
Oh, are they looking for McWilson on the run?
Yeah, we tried to play a little through ball there. Touches wide. Oh, nice little run, and he's onside. Oh boy, he spilled it, a bad touch.
Well, nice play. Danny Poljak plays it off of McWilson coming back, and it'll be a goal kick for Scott Matthews.
Boy, it looked like a super dangerous opportunity with a guy running free up the middle, and he just kind of, it was just a bad touch, or he just lost his footing and played it, and then Poljak really not giving up on the play and winning a Panther goal kick. Rust flicks it. Mooney trying to play it over their shoulder here. Good hustle back by Dormish. Poljak clears middle. Once again, good pressure.
Yep. Belak pressures it for a kick out. Quick start. Kumar has space. Good step up. Hernandez right in front of the play.
Yeah, read it beautifully, but good stuff from Ashe. Nice little clever moves.
He was like a wall.
They're doing that same quick counter that they like to do. They're just looking for that one guy.
Left wing open. Traps it with a chest nicely, brings it down. Stevie Kyle sends it out for a reset.
Yeah, and Kyle had enough poise to turn and get that ball for a goal kick, or excuse me, a throw-in as opposed to a corner kick. So good stuff from Steve Kyle, good poise from the senior outside defender of the Panthers.
This senior Leighton club of Cardinal Mooney has 5 captains.
Yeah, there's a lot of experience there, no doubt about it. We talked about that from the outset.
Oh, then Steve Kyle gets,
Poljak, he got undercut
got
hard.
Submarine hard, landed on his back.
And that's 18, who's their target guy on throw-ins and corners. He looks to be the guy they try to get to, and he tries to back flick it into traffic. Boy, that's a long throw.
Carson Lachelle giving some help on the back line.
Rust coming on, Hernandez turns it. And it's going to go out of bounds for a Panther throw. Rust looks like he needs a sub. He's hobbling a bit here.
Matt Myron coming in. This is definitely a good test for this Panther team. Hernandez heads it back in. Mistouched out of bounds, and Panthers will do a counter. A little slip on the throw by Matt Wilson. And Stan's helped on that call, and Carson Lachelle gets an obstruction call. At midfield, Cardinal Mooney will bring the ball in.
Boy, beautiful ball to the post.
Oh.
Good hustle by Phil Dormish. But that was really well struck, a little curling ball to the...
Like you said, number 18 is their set man now. He's gotten into the flow of the play. Name's Fox. Taking the long kicks, taking the set throws.
Ashe with a nice little turn, very dynamic move. Touches wide. Little give and go.
Give and go. Big throw in the corner. Kumar's there. Touches back to himself.
Ashe's really putting on the Ritz right now in terms of some of his one-on-one stuff. They are going to wait for Dan Poljak. All the guys are saying, let's go, get up here and take the throw, and I think that's a wise move.
Yeah, we've done that before, waiting on a defender to come up and make that long throw with McClintock, and so this is the same type of thing. We'll take the offensive throw in. Poljak over the top. Hernandez heads it out of bounds. This will be a corner.
It's just, for a high school soccer team, this amazing size that Mooney has, especially in their back line, is very, very impressive. Very difficult to score off set pieces when you can't win a ball in the air.
Hernandez was way above everybody.
Dormish trying to get an in-swinger a little low, and it's headed away. harmlessly, but it will be a Panther throw.
Poljack will be looking to the box again. Nice. Nice throw. Keeper's trapped out.
Still loose.
Settle the ball down. Get a foot on it, somebody.
Boy, that ball was in the box for a dangerously long time. Nice little touch.
That comes out of there. Makes the save. Ref saying it's out.
Good hustle, though. Very good stuff. Jimmy did a nice job of not giving up on that. Handball, yeah.
Kumar will take this direct kick at about the 25-yard line on the field. Big in swinger. Out of bounds. And we decide no quick throw. Danny's going to take a long one.
Looks like we got another sub coming in, and Rust is coming back in here. Coming back in from iron. Looks like he's okay, whatever ailment he had.
Danny puts a little spin on it with his left hand, and it'll be like a hook. Headed up. A lot of red shirts in front. Big break by Fox.
Yeah, kind of shanked it. He looked like he had McWilson running onto it, but just didn't hit it well. Unfortunately, the shell couldn't quite keep that in. He's trying to spring Matt Wilson down the wing, but nice little flick there by Mooney. Steve Kyle up in the air. Late challenge by Mooney. They're really starting to finish their tackles, which is, it is a strategy, but unfortunately, it's not enabling them to counterattack because it's slowing play down with all the penalties.
We're just going to hope it doesn't take a toll on the physical side for us.
No, I think it has to an extent. Poljack low to Ashe. Couldn't quite settle it, and here comes the counter. Kyle there and up to the challenge. Russ to Dormish, looking for Belak. Phil wins it back.
The counters to that are these quick passes, and as long as we can connect, that's good. Last and shoulder off the ball, but it'll go out as a shield. Matt Wilson tried to steal a few yards. Changes the thrower to Danny Poljack. Big toss, goes to the 10-yard line, headed back out. Shell drops it, sends it in. Nice reset. David Steen in, Wilson on a charge, and the goalkeeper comes off his line.
Good idea, using the speed of Matt Wilson, taking a good angle to the ball, and that's the type of play you can connect on, kind of sneak it home from the backside. Little push by McWilson.
We caught Mooney a little, lulled to sleep there. They were just standing around, let David Steen make that play, and it almost connected.
Now, never underestimate the element of surprise in a direct attack like that. Boy, it's a
good shield.
He two-hand shot.
Good shield by Steve. Takes the throw in.
Whoa! Horrible. That is that's a really dirty challenge right there. His elbow was up, and
he's going to get a card with the shoulder. A lot of frustration on the Mooney side.
Yeah, I think it's
a good game turned bad here real fast.
Well, it's one of those things. I think if you're not used to, they've obviously been beating people, and they play very physically. And I don't know what the league is like that they play in, but these are fouls in the Whitfield soccer, and that's what you're seeing. But that was dirty. The elbow was up. It was late, and had really absolutely no had no part in the game
No effort
action.
at the ball.
No, not at all.
Danny Poljack take this, puts it back into play for St. Clair over the top. Belak gets up. And Mooney carries the ball back across midfield. Just watching Hernandez work here. He is so quick on the ball.
Yeah, hard to believe a guy that has that good of feet who's so big.
Yep.
Here comes Ashe, who's had a really strong second half so far. Nice little touch to Phil Dormish. Can't quite link up with him, but I just like the ideas he has right now, and I like the fact that he's challenging the Mooney midfielders and defenders one-on-one.
Well, we got to change the goalkeeper back now. Starting keeper comes back, and Trell. And again, we don't know whether that was he didn't like the way he was in there on those set plays.
Ball crosses the out-of-bounds line. It will be a Panther throw.
We're 15 minutes into the second half of a scoreless Panthers Cardinal Mooney 0-0 tie.
And it will be a Panther foul this time. Or no, throw, just crossed the line. Here's Ashe. Good patience. Nice little one-on-one stop and go. Now he stops again. He's dancing. Nice little ball to Phil Dormish.
Good cross.
Very
Keeper comes
dangerous.
out. Carlton Laston was right there.
You're seeing Dormish and Kumar link up down that left side a little bit here in the second half. It's been a nice, dangerous combination for the Panthers. Well, you can see the difference in the leg. That kid has just an unbelievable leg, the Mooney starting goalie.
Yeah, that was a high punt. Everybody's looking up into the lights after that one.
Dave Steen, good aggression, getting the ball out of trouble.
Call going against the Panthers. Oh, no, it is for the Panthers. I'm sorry. Poljak will take the reset from the back.
Playing long, Matthews talking, communicating well with his back line. And he's going to play the throw to Dave Steen, who's got a lot of room here. Now he runs out of room, so he'll play it to Kumar. Lachelle. Wilson can't quite win it, and Mooney will clear high, looking for that one-ball counter. Poljak.
This possession style play has been between the 20s. We haven't had many chances on goal.
And swing a ball, we got room. He lost the ball in the lights, it looked like.
He was looking for it, yeah.
Still loose, and the Panthers clear. That was a little bit dangerous there. And Rust will win a throw. Rust will win a free kick. Steen plays low. And this is Belak for Laston.
Played nicely off of Laston.
Yeah, good poise in the shield there from the Mooney defense. And we have a Panther sub here. It looks like Pat Davis will be entering the game here. He will replace Carlton Laston.
Keeper sends it across midfield. And it's a White throw-in.
Couldn't hook up on the give and go. Steen steps in. Davis gets ahead on it. Back to Jimmy Belak. A little miscommunication. Mooney looking for the counter. Can't quite settle it. Nice step in by Steve Kyle. Belak controls, and Rust has plenty of room. Outside to Steen, who has even more room still. Davis playing nice and aggressively, but it will be a Mooney throw.
Okay, McWilson comes in off his yellow card, subbing. And it looks like Cardinal Mooney wants to start loading up on forwards here. Well, Hernandez is out, so they still are rotating that way.
Well, speed for speed. I mean, they say speed kills in soccer, and there's no doubt that it does. And Mooney has it in abundance.
Right now, we're at the midway point of the second half. Scoreless, 0-0, Panthers and Cardinal Mooney.
Merlot wins it. He controls, but not out. Ashe read it beautifully. Try to go long ball. Poljak is there. Try to go long up the wing, and it will be out of bounds. There's such thing as overutilizing your speed in this one ball stuff. I mean, it can work, but it also turns over the ball if it isn't successful.
Okay, we got Matt Myron coming in.
Ben Walker.
Ben Walker. Matt Wilson going out. Carson Lachelle going out. Phil Dormish taking a blow, too. Danny Poljak throws long. Cardinal Mooney controls. Tried to buy a call. Joe Russ settles it back. David Steen looks up the wing. Michael Pizzone, long balls. He's trying it to himself. Rolls out of bounds. That was a long way to chase.
Really? You know, the Panthers have done such a good job substituting. I mean, that's kind of why they've really had the better of the pace of play in terms of generating numbers back then forth. Kyle touches, good poise. Little obstruction call on the Mooney Cardinals, and will be a Panther free kick.
This is where, again, we want to look for dropping it into the box and seeing a scramble play.
This will be Dan Poljak, and even Steen is going to he's going to hedge his bets here, knowing the counterattack of Mooney is very dangerous. Poljak.
He looks to David Steen for a service from the left foot.
There's Ashe. He's going to try to flick on it. Wow.
Crashes the keeper. Nicely done. That was a good play. It went from Poljak to Steen, and Kumar was in there. The counter's going the other way. McWilson. Matthews comes way off his line.
I don't know how that ball didn't go out, but it didn't, so Matthews aggressively controls it for the Panthers. Panthers again got numbers back. It ended up being a 2-on-4 by the time it was all said and done.
Plays it back to keeper. Keeper off the side of his foot. A lot of cross runs here by Cardinal Mooney now. They're starting to get the speed and getting some open green field.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of overlapping and such. And there it is.
Chips inside of Kyle. Oh, what
I mean, the foul was on the Mooney kid pulled his jersey.
He stretched the jersey. He stretched the jersey of Steve Kyle and the whole Cardinal Mooney side.
Yeah, I mean, the whole initiation of the contact was by the Mooney forward, frustrated from Kyle's defending. And
Steve Kyle did a nice body on body and had his shirt stretched out.
I honestly think you're going to get a PK in that situation in this juncture. You haven't watched much soccer.
It would have definitely been the wrong call. Okay, Joe Rush tries to settle at midfield. Mooney counters.
Nice little stop and go, Merlot. Finds him middle. He's got some room.
Left
nice foot.
Oh! Post. Off Scott Matthews' hands, off the post.
Boy, I think we're getting a goal kick here, which yeah. I think he touched the ball. And from our angle, we have a great angle.
He did direct it. But you knew that the left foot was coming because he had the lane. He was going far post.
Boy, that was a gorgeous strike, though. He turned and really fired that. Panthers had a lot of numbers, but they didn't get anybody between him and the goal. Kind of a miss
working
hit.
hard, yep. Steen's working hard. That kick was low.
Touched back here.
Play started to shift a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. The field's starting to be weighted a little bit towards the red side, unfortunately. I think Coach Snyder senses it too. He has a couple subs up and looks like they're ready to come back in. Pole jack clearing. Touches back, Merlot. Whoa.
It'll be
I think it hopped over Scott Matthews, so it should be a goal kick, but boy, that
square
was
between the hash marks. Number 7 had that shot. Dormish returns. Lachelle returns. And David McCurry's in.
Well, you get to see when Carson Lachelle's out of the game, those balls he wins in the midfield, we really have no replacement for that, his aggression and the way he can win balls. And, I think that hurts the Panthers when he isn't in. Walker turns, can't quite clear. But he's there, he's on the case, he's shielding nicely. He gets tackled. It'll be a Panther throw.
Kyle throws to Rust. Change the field. Everybody's on the right side. We have some open greenery on the left. Dormish steps in nice.
Way up in the air.
Fox, big kick out of the back. Steen heads it back. And Scott Matthews can play with his hands.
Yeah, very nice. Just get it away from number 1.
We're winding down. 15 minutes left in the second half. Scoreless. Cardinal, Mooney, Upper St. Clair Panthers.
Should be a Panther throw, Dave Steen. McWilson going all the way back to play that ball out.
Nice throw. Pizzone tries to flick it over. Out of bounds on the far side.
And Hernandez coming back in. And he replaces Beck, who almost had a goal just a moment ago. Boy, Hernandez running up front with McWilson is very scary in terms of the speed. Oh, Matt Wilson sub back in for the Panthers for Ben Walker.
Then we've got Shea Kumar standing on the sidelines ready to come back too.
Yeah, they needed to get him a quick blow, but he is so important in the counterattacking. Mooney committing numbers to the attack. Here's the throw.
Yeah, the coach is exhorting the goalkeeper to get his guys out of the back, push them up, get them in the play.
Let you leave yourself susceptible to the counter. Hopefully the Panthers can spring one here. Dormish trying to win it. He's battling hard. Lachelle gets it. Trying to find Davis. Cannot. Watch out here.
Oh, nice circle. Got himself free. McWilson missed touch. Running hard on Steen.
Good job by Dave Steen to win a throw in there for the Panthers. Looked very dangerous. I mean, you got those two speed guys up front. I mean, it's like Usain Bolt and Asafa Powell. You want to get the ball away because you just don't want to see what they can do in space.
And they are freight trains coming down behind you.
Well, that's the other thing. You got, possibly the two fastest guys in the field. They also have more size than almost everybody else. It's a real luxury.
Long throw. Danny Poljak goes across midfield. Flicked by Pat Davis. Kumar tries to grab it. Hard counter back.
Mooney loves those direct, long switch field attacks, and they are difficult to defend because of the element of surprise. Looks like the two starting front runners for the Panthers are coming back in up front. That's Laston and Belak, replacing Davis and McCurry.
Poljak will take another throw. Into the center. Lachelle wasn't ready for that one. And Mooney turns it. Long ball over the top. Steen head to the cross. And Wilson has to take the better part of getting it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he thought Matthews was going to come out and get that or it was just kind of a miss hit because the ball was so high. And Beck comes back in the game.
We're loading up front here for Cardinal Mooney. There's 18 going up front.
You know, he's their target guy. Look for number 18. He's going to come towards the ball and try to flick it backwards into where the people are. There he is. Actually, he was close enough to goal that he tried to flick it on as a. And it looks like it's going to be a corner kick. I think it was a double touch off the head.
Yeah, it looked like it was off of Steen when he was defending, maybe. Okay, we got Beck shielding in front.
And it looks to be the same strategy there.
Yep.
They keep it low,
Driving
actually.
it low. And it's a goal kick.
Boy, that was a beautiful play. I didn't see that coming at all, and it doesn't look like the Panthers did either, but it was a miss hit from Mooney, went just wide. Poljak was right there, even if it was on target.
Matthews clears to the 30. Dormish chases. Kumar comes out of there. Looks forward to Carlton.
Very nice. Couldn't quite get there, but Rust has it.
Joe Rust looks on the side for Matt Wilson on the run.
Laston touches back to Rust. Give and go. Matt Wilson, can he keep it?
Not a bad idea.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, it serves a couple purposes. It spreads it out. It takes time off the clock, and it gives you your best counter opportunity. So, the Panthers, the way they seem to like to play is from the central mid out wide, then on crosses, and I think it's going to be a good strategy as the year progresses.
We've got 10 minutes left in the second half. Scoreless tie.
Nice,
touches
very
to
nice.
Kumar. Michelle looked outside to Matt Wilson, didn't get there. Karsten Lachelle gets in there nice. Beck grabs it.
Here comes Beck down the wing again, trying to cross over on Kyle.
Crosses in. Joe Rust to the corner. It was a scramble play. Joe Rust coming back. He had a bad angle on trying to clear it to the side.
Yeah, Merlot did a nice job from his, actually from his backside, playing that ball through. Sometimes you get a dangerous there, but I'm not sure there was a Panther defender close enough. But he won it, got it up the wing to Beck, and because of it, we have another Mooney corner.
This is a set play with a lot of traffic down on the goal line.
Boy, it zipped through there.
Yep. We got open field. One man on the outside disrupted that, let everybody get back into the play. And
they called a trip.
This will be another set play. I'll tell you, this is, again, starting to get to be too many chances here off of set plays from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't give this many opportunities at this juncture.
Low.
Oh, he sold it.
What a feed.
Nice sell. This is Merlot. He's got space. He's going to try to touch to the corner here. He does. They were not on the same
faked
page.
his own guy.
Interesting. Boy, dodging bullets right now.
A lot of fancy stuff. And these guys definitely do know what they want to do to the ball.
Oh, Merlot's carrying again. Comes across. Wilson checking back. Can he get there? Nice runoff by Matt Wilson. Very nice.
Great position to get inside of that play.
McWilson checking back. Great hustle. Could have been a handball. Not called. He touches middle. This is McWilson. Can't clear. It's loose. Kyle way up in the air. Hernandez runs on. He looked like he was off. Nice little one-hand punch save by Scott Matthews with the reflex save. Boy, beautiful little strike. Who is that, number 20?
20 was in on him.
Chris Felker had a beautiful little left-footed strike quick. Like I thought he was offsides, to be honest. But Scott Matthews up to the task with a beautiful little parry over the crossbar.
That was only a little lob pass from about the 18 into about the 12, and he had a lot of room to try and shoot that ball.
Boy, he timed that perfect if that was on. That was beautiful.
Another corner.
Mooney hasn't even gotten their guy off yet, but get the corner. Oh, heads up. Here comes Dormish. He needs to get it out of danger here. Looking for Ashe.
Good ball off the left foot's going to stay in. Ashe cuts it inside. Good speed by the defender to cut it off.
Boy, you got to be careful. You commit that many numbers forward. You know, Ashe's a dangerous, dangerous player. This is Rust. Flicking on, looking for McWilson. Nice step in by Steve Kyle. Steen cannot clear. McWilson tries to turn. He does, but to nobody. Polejack clears. This is Ashe. Tips it over. Hernandez, beautiful. Keeps it low to Belak. Belak touches.
Oh, nicely done.
He has Laston. Oh, Laston couldn't settle it. He kind of wrong-footed it and hit it out of bounds for a goal kick.
Tough touch. He was trying to make a hard run.
Boy, nice little, that was a beautiful little creative play by Jimmy Belak.
Okay, keeper will put it back into play with 5 minutes left. Scoreless, second half.
Flicked on here.
Flicks, nice. Polejack heads it back, and Matthews is ready for it.
Very solid from the senior captain, central defender Danny Polejack. Touches back to Dave Steen, does Phil Dormish. Now back to Dormish. He keeps in and has a little room. Touches middle now. This is good possession. Lachelle's going to try to go wide to Matt Wilson. Will not get it out there. Mooney will keep it in.
No, referee calls it out.
Tough to tell whether it broke the plane or not. It was well into the air. Kyle throws. Good shield by Wilson. Nice little turn by Wilson. They go long ball again. Polejack up to the task. Russ touches off the back of the Mooney player. Ah, Ashe can't quite get it. Nobody home, Matthews. We got 4 minutes left. It's still 0-0, and we're seeing some really breathtaking stuff here.
These red jerseys aren't quick to the ball, though. They make that mistake, they're still covering back. Ashe makes a touch. Hernandez looks. Back to the air. Lachelle battles McWilson. McWilson looks for a call, and he says, get up.
Very nice by Kyle to Rust with space. Trying to play wide, seeing if he can link up with Belak. Jimmy can't quite get there. Good shield.
Our defensive play has been definitely disruption, keeping this offense of Cardinal Mooney on its heels.
You know, it's funny. I think the Mooney has actually been more effective when they've played ground and played possession, but they've tried to go in the air of that quick counterattack, and it just has been ineffective today. They have not gotten much scoring opportunity in the way of scoring opportunities by that strategy. Ooh, looks like a little shove there. McWilson got away with it. Here comes Kumar. Ah, man, he lost it, but Rust will control. Here's Belak. Again, we can't quite control it. Mooney's doing a good job of dispossessing the Panthers. And they're looking for that counter again. It just isn't working that way with that long ball.
Well, they've committed a couple of guys, strong guys up high, and then they keep a handful, 5, 6 guys back on defense here that are staying solid.
Good idea there from Carson Lachelle, but Laston couldn't quite get there. Nice hustle from Belak to play it out. I mean, when I understand at this juncture of the game, you know, you want to be as direct as you can, but they have time for a little bit of a build-up, and they've done better that way. Merlot checks back in for Hernandez, who's really had a heck of a game. Flick in middle, and off. Wilson out of bounds. Mooney throw. Inside of 2 minutes.
This was when we saw at the end of the first half a big pressure push by Cardinal Mooney. We'll see what they step it up here. Out of bounds.
Boy, that went out. Absolutely.
It was definitely a late call up here.
It wasn't close. It was it was clearly out.
He almost sold that to go in on net.
Yeah, I know. Touch middle. Poljak can't play it. Nice little chest down. Back to himself. Rust. Now this is Ashay Kumar. Would have been better served to get it out of there, but McWilson looking nice play by Poljak.
This is here too. We don't want to do a foul on our side.
Dormish keeps it in and gets it out. Ashay, can he get it out of danger? He's carrying too long. He's got to get rid of the ball.
Wilson standing all out on the weak side here, all by himself.
Dormish, beautiful turn.
Nice
this is
turn.
Belak, nice touch.
Okay.
Laston has some space here. Tried to get, Belak was trying to overlap to the corner flag there, and it was a good idea, but it was out of bounds. We're inside of a minute.
David Steen, long throw out of bounds off of Cardinal Mooney.
They're going to leave for Dan Poljak. You figure you get one more scoring opportunity here if you can. Poljak's going to go long. Everybody back for red.
Committed for red, yep.
It's up in the air. Belak couldn't settle it. Lachelle to Kumar. It's way up in the air. Laston is there. It's loose, but Mooney will get it.
8, 7,
Wow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Again, that's the end of regulation. 0-0 Cardinal Mooney, Upper St. Clair Panthers. And we're going to look to the field to see, are we going to go overtime or not?
I don't know. These guys came a long way, and they got a pretty good ride home. You might want to think they might want to end it, but
now we got captains.
no, it doesn't look like it.
Midfield, we're going to go, again, 2 10s and golden goal. Okay, this is the first overtime, 10 minutes of a scoreless game with Upper St. Clair Panthers versus Cardinal Mooney out of Youngstown, Ohio. Again, well-played game, back and forth. There was an opportunity, a couple opportunities, a set place by Cardinal Mooney. Scott Matthews, man, nice save, game save and save. And we'll go into the first overtime here with Cardinal Mooney taking the ball.
And Mooney looks like more of the same, going attacking. Got some space here. Tandy Poljak, his head's got to be exhausted. He's had so many head balls to clear out.
Second game of the season, second game of overtime.
No, these are important lessons to be learning for later.
Steen will take a deep throw. Phil Dormish on the touch. Stepped in by Merlot. Looks in, McWilson touches. Back to the goal, likes to play like that.
Yeah, he does. When you have that type of size, you can do that. Nice little hard cross. Poljak, oh no, Steve Kyle steps in. Gets it, but not quite out. They touch back. Looking to try to, now they're going to play back again and switch fields gradually. And now the switch back. Making the Panthers play chase. Ball is out of bounds. That was Matt Myron with the play. Will be a Cardinal Mooney throw-in.
I'm not sure that I want to give these guys many chances on our offense or their offensive side of the field. Our defensive side of the field, ball headed up. McWilson drags it down, tries to bring it across. Scott Matthews in good position.
Boy, twisting little half volley, very difficult.
Had good velocity on the shot too in a clear lane.
He did, and I think, you know, it must have been a clear lane because Scott saw it all the way, even though it looked like there was a lot of traffic from our vantage point. Here comes Ashay. He's got some space. Can Laston get there? He will not. Good shield by the Mooney defender. It will be a goal kick, and as we've seen all day, a Cardinal Mooney goal kick is a weapon.
Right, he's clearing midfield. This is where you'd like a lock-in on somebody who has a short kick, and we're tracking back.
Straight up in the air from Myron. And that is a foul on Matt Myron. There's some hand fighting going on, and Beck falls, and it will be a Mooney set piece in a dangerous part of the field.
So it's going to come from the 30-yard line right in the center of the hash marks.
Be interesting to see what their strategy is here. Whether they'll try to play wide, whether they'll go direct. Nice little chip flick on. Matthews up to the challenge there.
They kept the center open, and McWilson came across a big target to flick it.
Playing the ball wide. Dormish gets his head on it. Now he wins it back. He doubles back. Rust with time. Smart move there to Kyle with space.
Wilson looking to make a run. They can find him.
Bielak tried to backheel that ball on wide and couldn't quite get it there, but it'll still be, now it'll be a Mooney throw. It was deflected. Making a run middle. Boy, he tried to backheel that wide to the honor. That would have been highlight reel stuff, but as is, harmlessly to Matthews.
Talent tried to do a little too much there.
It's going to be a hold on the Panthers there. I think it could have been an advantage call, and just it's sort of a break for the Panthers because it enables them to commit numbers back. But it is a set piece in a fairly dangerous part of the field here. Guess that's one of those they call a professional foul.
This kick's going to come from the 35-yard line on the football field with 5 minutes into the first overtime.
Bending in towards Poljak down, but unfortunately I believe that will be, he's signaling goal kick, but I don't think it's possible.
It's a corner from the side ref.
Oh,
there.
okay.
Center ref was looking for help, but it was headed down.
Yeah, it was clearly out off Dan Poljak, which is why I was surprised. And we're subbing here, Myron and Laston out. Can't even tell who came in.
10's taking the corner kick.
Beautiful in-swinger. Boy, Steen, very athletic play and cleared away. Into the wall, not out. Wilson battling, and this is O'Shea. Looking for Peter Sabotsis, who just entered the game. He's got fresh legs. Nice little stop. O'Shea has a man running. Ooh, boy, beautiful across Hadfield Dormish. Mooney going to try to quickly counter, but they're playing possession. Looking for the give and go. McWilson going to the corner now. Sees Beck. He's cutting middle. He's got too much space here. Looking to thread it middle.
Yeah, a little chip in there. He wanted to look to Merlot.
And that's the importance of having numbers back. The Panthers had plenty of numbers there, and he was not able to get it through because of that. Boy, nice long throw. Looking for the target, Fox again. It's bouncing. Matthews off his line. No problem. Scott Matthews has been a lot more aggressive tonight in terms of 50-50 balls and coming off his line. You'd think, he had some first game jitters. I think he's looked a lot more confident tonight, and he's played excellent.
Good clear. Cardinal Mooney maintains control. Makes a turn. McWilson looking for the ball. It's kind of like a counter puncher in boxing too. He waits for you to make the move, and then he just goes the other direction.
Yeah, and that's just a talent, and nothing short of that. Now you prey off your mistakes. This is Kumar. Step over, very nice. We have it wide to Matt Wilson.
Lachelle going to the corner.
Nice touch by Bielak. Sabotsis has it. Out to Dormish. This is Rust. Nice little poise by Joe Rust. Keeps it. Dave Steen has it. Lachelle. Can't quite get there, but it should be a Panther throw. No, it's still in. Boy, it just kind of hugged
right. Yeah, it was just kind of spinning right on that line. Okay, and it'll be our throw. And this is, again, these last 3-4 minutes, we've had some control.
Here comes Poljak. Are they going to let him come up and take it? They certainly will.
It'll be at the 2-minute mark, winding down in the first overtime.
And another substitution here for the Panthers. Rust comes out, and Myron comes back in. Joe's been having some sort of physical problem, it looks like. He's asked off a couple times. He's really played fearlessly tonight.
Poljak, low throw.
Nice touch by Kyle.
Again, some of these guys that played 100% of the game are starting to show a little bit tired legs, a little bit of different touches that they didn't have going for them before.
Nice ball to Steen. Sabotzis couldn't quite come up with it on the trap. Got to be awful tough to sit over there for 90 minutes or 80 minutes and then come in the overtime period.
Nice play by Carson Lachelle to turn that ball going the other direction.
Good hustle, Belak.
Probably the shortest guy on the field, number 2 backer, a little feisty defender.
He's very clever.
Step in.
Steve Kyler, can he turn and keep it in? He will, very nice. Lachelle. Belak.
Again, a little number 2 cut right across. Maintain control on the out of bounds line.
He makes up for his lack of size and quickness. He is very quick, water bug style. Kyle battling hard on the wing. Poljak steps up. Mooney can't control. Little through ball. He gets it to there. Sabotzis. Belak looking for a give and go to Sabotzis.
Didn't quite get over that last line of defense.
Boy, nice little move there. This is Simon, one of the captains. He's rolling here. Nice little through ball to Beck. Can he turn and fire? Boy, he tried to do just a turning little shot for the upper 90 right corner, and couldn't quite sneak it in there.
That was a nice little effort as time winds down into the first overtime.
3, 2, 1.
And it'll be 0-0 after the first overtime. We'll go into the second one. That overtime break. Matt Myron in, Ben Walker in. And St. Clair will maintain control to start the second overtime. Sends it back to the defense. David Steen. Long ball over the top. Kumar brings it down. And Lachelle has room. Walker steps over it, goes out of bounds. Mooney will take the throw. Mooney tries a long ball. Lachelle brings it down. Walker. And Kyle heads it into the middle. Danny Poljak settles the ball. Nice step in. Which way is the call going to go? Call's going against Cardinal Mooney on Hernandez, Submarine, and Danny Poljak as they both turn to get the ball.
Well, he shielded him, but he shouldn't have kept going. I think he had him shielded, and then he kind of pushed him back like he was blocking him out.
Okay. Merlot got the call. And St. Clair's going to go in from the 35-yard line.
This is a good place to have a set piece here.
Poljak will take it with the right foot. Oh, that filtered right into Phil Dormish.
Should be a corner kick, and it will be.
It is a corner. Dormish slipped right behind the defense, was waiting for the ball. Defender put a foot on the ball to go out of bounds.
Be interesting to see what happens here. The Panthers look like they're committing some guys to the outside of the box. They've not won too many of these in the air. Goalie's out.
Keeper's out. The ball's loose. How did that get whistled?
They're going to
Keeper
call.
went over the top, had the ball, lost it, and they called keeper control.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, if there's one thing I've seen fairly consistent, it's they try to protect the keepers, but frankly, a lot of keepers don't get that call.
Yeah, he went way over the top. And 8 minutes left. Keeper will take the kick, going short.
Interesting. Nice touch to the middle.
3 touches there in the attack.
Scott Matthews communicating well to Steve Kyle, who lets it go. Scott will take it. He's going to boom it out of there. It's low to the middle. Takes a nice hop. Another nice hop.
I think a lot of the guys that have played for Mooney, too, are starting to show a little bit standing around, not making a whole lot of runs now.
Oh, you'd think so.
Oh, is this guy flying through?
He keeps going. It's Simon again.
Scott
Oh, great
Matthews
stop.
reaches out with a left arm, pulls it in. He had a lot of space on the left.
That's the second time in overtime we've seen Simon with the captain's arm at number 10 make a just great individual run and almost score himself.
He started at about the 35-yard line, ended up at about the 10, and then ended up taking that shot.
Very dynamic player. Scott Matthews moved along with him, kept his positioning beautifully, and made a great save. Kumar tried a long shot. It's deflected.
Stops it. Michelle looks inside, headed back out by number 2. And Myron keeps it in. Dormish is looking for the cross. We'll see if he makes a move on this guy.
I think it's either a corner or a throw.
Phil's going to take it for a corner. Looked like it went out on his side. We'll see if he gets away with this one. Okay, so Phil took a quick throw. He tried to sell it.
Oh, Belak didn't read it. He still has it. He's turning.
That was nicely done. Quick throw in. Danny Poljak looked to his right with his left foot, chipped it across. Belak was on the run at about the 12-yard line.
Kyle touches middle. Uh-oh.
Cardinal Mooney got the call, but they're complaining because they didn't get advantage going in. This will be, again, free kick coming from the 30-yard line on the football field. In swinger.
It's
headed
loose.
by 18.
Nice play by Ashe. Here's Ben Walker.
Has space. Lasting on the run. Defender cut him off nicely.
Dormish runs through it nicely. He's
Trying
looking
to
wide.
send Walker.
Ben runs through it nicely.
Hernandez's header went straight up. Lachelle steps through that slide tackle nicely. Long ball curls out of bounds, and David Steen will take the throw. Lachelle sends a change in field. Phil Dormish give and go back. Belak's carrying back. And Mooney intercepts. Looking through ball. Hernandez tried to curl around. Scott Matthews came out on his slide. That was a good read because Hernandez had curled behind.
Yeah, it was a beautiful little through ball. Should be a foul on Mooney, and it is.
Just crossing 4 minutes left in the second half. Scoreless tie.
So this will be Poljak again. He's had one from a similar spot here not too long ago. Plays it up, running on. Got a lot of space here. Myron tried to hold him up, couldn't quite do it.
And again on the run.
Nice stuff. Poljak stepping up. giving St. Clair time to get numbers back. They go back to the goalie. Interesting. He has such a good leg. He's going to go up. Uh-oh.
Misjudged Danny Poljak.
Actually, when the ball was played, I think he was. It was such a long ball, nobody was really looking at it. Nice little flick on by the Panthers. Clear away, it's hopping. Kyle very nice, nice stuff from Steve Kyle, very nice. This is Ashay Kumar. Little turnover here comes Mooney. Ashay checking back, can't quite stop him. Going to go up to it again, here's Hernandez. Nice little flick-up. It's a touch.
Hernandez tried to sell it nicely. It was a sandwich play, and ball comes back out. No call in the box. Winding down. 2 minutes left in the second overtime. And again, it probably was a good no call because the referees would have decided that game probably right there on that play.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to get that call in double overtime. You just aren't. Ben Walker coming out, and Sabots is coming back in. Or is that Matt Wilson? Excuse me.
Steen takes it from the 6.
Much better kick that time. Wilson, Kumar. Nice little ball to Phil Dormish. Can't believe he has those kind of wheels left, but knowing Phil, I guess it's not surprising.
Okay, forced it out of bounds with 1 minute left to play in the second overtime.
They are going to leave for Poljak.
We're going to be content to keep this ball in that zone for this last minute, even if it's out of bounds.
I think it's a smart move. It's up there. It's cleared high and far.
One man back, McWilson. Has 2 runners.
Beautiful ball.
Crosses back.
Goal.
Finishes with 30 seconds left. 33 seconds left in the second overtime. Cardinal Mooney goes on a breakaway all the way up the field. And that was McWilson from Beck.
Yeah, Beck, you know, it's funny, he wasn't looking to pass the ball, he was looking to turn and shoot it, and unfortunately, goal came from McWilson on, you know, what was really a miss hit. He was loose all alone in the middle, and to his credit, he capitalized with 30 seconds left in the second overtime. Wow. Heartbreaking way to lose the game, but frankly, it's a non-section game and not a real big deal in the grand scheme of things. And I really thought the Panthers competed very hard tonight. Probably learned a lot from a game against a team of this skill level, this size, you know, and this experience.
Real big quality team comes in here, looks for us to, again, be run out of town. Goes 2 overtimes almost, and a big breakaway on that one set play that they made 2 quick touches, got up the field. And the finisher was McWilson. So we'll look forward to the next game being Saturday against Shaler. Again, another non-section with a shortened section. We will see you then.